What's going on, everybody? This is the D-pad.
Hey niggas, how y'all doing? This is the this is the
racist there, pal.
You know what I mean?
Hello and welcome to the D Podcast.
What's up, big boys? Long time no see. This is the D-pad.
Now, we've tried bringing it up a few times now, but Dragon Ball Wholesome Fighters. Kai, what were you going to say about your game that you want?
Only character that look clean in that game is Tien. That's all I gotta say about it.
Well, let's talk about the game, but yeah, true.
Are you high?
It's crazy how 2 seconds ago he was like, man, guys, Beerus. How about that Beerus? Man, I want fighters. Man, look at Yamcha. Man, look at Gohan.
Mad crazy, man.
I'm gonna have to cut this interview short.
Yeah, bro, it looks real cool, man.
You have to speak to my PR manager.
Each series and shit. So we got any more? Oh yeah, Monster Hunter, boy.
Oh yeah, that game is really bad. I mean, really good.
Shut
I really enjoyed the game.
Spider, you were literally like, man, dude, Monster Hunter is so cool. You're just like, Kai.
Wish I could have played it.
No, alright, the only...
Can I get my thoughts on Monster Hunter?
I like how it looks, but I don't like how many... There are too many options.
What do you mean there are too many options?
There's like 10 million things you can do in 5 seconds.
Why are you...
It's a beta, so you...
There's so much you can do in this game. Oh, this sucks.
And Monster Hunter, like the actual Monster Hunter game is going to be like way bigger than just 3 fucking missions you can do. It's going to be actually free roam.
Like I still like 10 million icons in front of my face. I'm like, whoa.
No, you're going to actually be able to free roam and shit. Like, it's going to be like a long ass game. That's how Monster Hunter usually is.
Oh, I really like this Monster Hunter game, but I just wish there was less to do in it.
Sakura was gonna get announced. I was like, I don't care about this bitch like that.
Wow.
I do.
And then the drop, and then my nigga Cody popped over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kai was so hyped about that.
Was like,
Uh-oh. The Shadow Realm.
I'm only talking about it. Screaming like a little school girl, man. But now, the fuck is y'all name?
You're going through the third dimension, my guy. I don't know.
He's beep booping. We can't speak his language. Beep beep boop. Beep beep boop.
Again.
You can keep Last of Us.
Oh, yikes, boy.
Last of Us was dope.
You about to get kicked off, boy.
Oh, man. Azura's Wrath is my favorite game, man.
Azura's Wrath is dope. Come on.
Give me a chance to explain myself.
All right, explain yourself, Kai.
I couldn't get past the little girl dying.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
You know what I mean?
We knew about her for like 5 seconds.
That was sad.
That shit had me in my feelings, you know what I mean?
I'm a Texas girl.
I kind of expect there to be a story for the teams now.
I mean, all right. I'll explain my story. Okay, so Yamcha was coming out the cut, and then he was hanging out with Gohan. He was like, "Man, Gohan, let's go grocery shopping, my guy." And then Rose came out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, I want some groceries too." And then they became friends.
Wait, excuse me? It sounds like a Housecape video.
I'm going to break your skull over the fat of my knee. All right?
Yeah, it was alright.
I was at my grandparents' house. I slipped over. I kind of looked like Kylie Jenner, you know, with the lips.
What are you talking about now?
Cause she got like Botox on her lips.
What are you talking about, man?
She's got Botox on her lips.
No, we know that.
Because I busted up my lip by falling over.
Wait, what happened?
I slipped. I was running around trying to chase a frog and I slipped.
And then you got fucking Botox?
Stories than me.
I don't think I looked like I had Botox, but
they got frogs in the UK.
No, well, I thought it was a frog. Apparently, it was actually just a salt shaker.
The fuck?
Yeah, you done telling this story.
I was like, I want this new Dragon Ball Z game, and since I don't have Xbox 360 for it, I want a goddamn Xbox 360 too. So that's what we got. And
You
then
got some
like
Xbox 360 money, boy?
yeah, and then I was on it or some shit, and I was like, yeah. And then I was like trying to do the story mode, and I couldn't beat fucking Nappa. And so I threw my controller at the Xbox 360, and then it broke into the fan, and and like I broke into it, and then basically the fucking Xbox exploded, and then and I didn't have no
your shit, boy.
yeah. and then fucking so
You're a wild.
and then like the fucking disc
wow,
popped
goose.
out when I broke it, and it hit my brother in the goddamn like leg, and then fucking cut his leg. And then I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. I don't got no Xbox or fucking game. That's crazy. And so I was, yeah, you got a goddamn big ass cut in his leg, and then I broke my first Xbox 360. So that's crazy. So this was when Tenkaichi 2 came out. I think it was 2 or 3. And so we were playing that, and obviously I suck ass at video games like always. So I'm getting my ass beat by my brother, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I throw the goddamn PS2 controller at his fucking forehead, and he gets knocked the fuck out. So. And then I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I think he just died. So I'm like, no, future Trunks transform. Ah! And so in my attempt to save his life, even though he was just knocked out for like 2 minutes, fucking I tried giving him CPR. And so in the midst of me doing that, he wakes up, and so I believe I saved his life. And so I'm like, yeah. And he's like, the fuck just happened? I got a goddamn bruise on my forehead. I was like, I saved you. You're alive. You died.
You're a very violent.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I did ask, like you said, you threw your controller at the system again.
No, I threw it at his fucking forehead.
You knocked him out with the PS.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it was Halloween, right? You and me. I'm trying to be a ninja.
And you know for a fact I'm putting this topic in the title, boy. I almost died.
You're right. So I had this like ninja costume that came with like.
He said he wanted to be a goddamn Leaf Village Hokage.
It wasn't like a Naruto ninja. It was just like a generic ninja. It was
So he was Ninja Gaiden.
Fist or something, and it had like a dragon on it.
That's crazy.
But I didn't have any shoes to go with it.
Black ninja, really effective.
I didn't have any shoes to go with it, so I just put on church shoes that I could
What the
run
hell
around
is
in.
shoes?
You
That's not even
know
a
how
thing.
They're like dress
What?
shoes.
Yeah.
Formal shoes?
Yeah.
You know how ninjas kind of have, they look like church shoes or dress shoes
Sandals.
when ninja. Yeah, they have sandals.
Oh, sandals.
So I thought it would
A dress shoe
like
ninja.
that. So the problem came when so they was mopping in my house. So
That's
they was
crazy.
cleaning up. But see, ninjas have to run anyway.
Oh fuck! You're about to knock yourself the fuck out.
I was running around the house and I kind of bumped into a table.
Again,
This table would eventually fall on me after I fell down. But it doesn't stop there, friends. They were like candle holders on this table made out of glass.
Oh fucking hell!
And all of these fell on me. And all the trashed on my head. I didn't go to the hospital. I barely had a bruise, and I survived.
That's crazy. You got stabbed in the head.
This is why I am mentally unstable and have bottom 10 IQ. True story.
This is how he got his. That's why your hairline's kind of fucked. And so it was like a steep ass pool. So obviously I'm like 4, so I can't like go in that bit. So obviously I dive straight head first in there, and and then I'm starting to drown to death. I'm like, well, that's crazy. And then fucking.
I just imagine a 4-year-old.
And then nobody gave a fuck. I was like sitting there flailing, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm just dead. And then so,
yes, I'll dive it.
and then out of nowhere, just like fat fucking Honey Boo Boo Mom bitch comes out of nowhere, fucking saves my life. And then I'm just out here. I'm alive. So like I was like we were doing some acrobatics bullshit, and so like I like jump on top of him and like jump over him, and then bam, my fucking eyeball hits like the corner of the table, and my eye gets fucking sad. And then my eye like apparently I don't know what it looked like, but my grandma told me it started turning like yellow. Fucking and then fucking I started getting tired, and basically I wake up. And I guess I went into a coma, head ass, because I woke up like in the hospital. Yeah, and then like apparently I woke up in a hospital like a week later.
So I was in a slide.
It's like
Yeah, boy, slide.
And for some reason, I couldn't breathe.
That's crazy.
I'm like, whoa, who took my
Who chokeslammed me?
Who took me in the slide? Oh, whoa.
Oh man.
Oh.
Were you underwater? Was it?
No, I wasn't. That's the thing. I was just in.
So my man just randomly got his throat ripped out. All right.
Exactly. Like, whoa. Well, I guess I'm fucked then. And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well be fastest boy. So I was getting my hands. I was doing the thing so we could go faster down.
He said he was doing the fireball jutsu.
Yeah. And then when I got down, I jump kicked my brother in the face because he was.
You're like, I won't go down by myself. I'm dying with you, bitch. Let me give you a concussion.
No, he's in front of the slide, so I was going. I hit his ass in the face. So what the fuck? Like, well, I almost died, so.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Your fault. Real talk.
Yo,
Real talk.
I wasn't retarded in my story until after I got injured. Spider was retarded during his injury. He just kicked me in the face. Oh, I can't breathe.
Well, if I'm gonna die, I'm also going kicking. Literally.
He's like, we're connected by blood, brother. Die with me.
Oh my god.
My top albums just fucking. I'm gonna just name them because I don't know. I'm gonna just go out the dome acapella. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boy. Interlude.
Flower Boy. Sorry.
Hey.
The first. I forgot the rest.
Oh yeah, wait. What did she say to me again? Something about.
She said she would like to. She wants you to touch her paper, then she wants to cut herself, and she wants to put the paper on her cut so she can have your oils inside of her blood.
My skin oil. She wanted to rip open my skin and crawl in.
What do you think foreplay is?
And then Geddon told me to watch these game theory videos, and I was like, whoa, this man had to like 50 things to one code file to get one picture. I was like, really? Was that worth it? It was like, no, look that ass. She was like, alright, so get the QR, you put it into this database, then you convert it into these texts, and you put it back into the QR code. Take a picture of the QR code.
I mean, it's just a theory.
Put it on a code.
And then you can get a picture of a pink square. Now, this pink square has a lot of meaning behind it. So
the pink has
look at the top right corner. You can see one of the pixels is orange.
Now you're gonna need to get a blind person because only they can know what's going on here. They're gonna have to read the binary, do some sign language on the picture, and then it'll turn into a letter that you send to the United States of America president, and then you need to get it checked.
What?
The Willow Smith theory.
Okay, boys, so as you can see by the picture on the screen right now, basically this tweet from Willow Smith says, too many beautiful people in the world now. There's only one thing that's clear in this statement, right?
Yeah.
Willow Smith wants to eliminate the entire planet. Okay, so
See,
all right.
she thinks she's ugly and she wants all the beautiful people to die.
She believes that the beautiful people are becoming too large in numbers. So little does she know that this would throw the population into decline, which further means that the amount of children produced in the world could decrease again significantly. So finally, Willow is a Nazi.
What? Where's that?
She also said to blow up their TVs, which means like we love
Yes, there was a tweet.
See, Bob, you're trying to kill Americans and destroy houses. We're trying to invest millions of dollars into rebuilding.
She also said, "Youth in revolt."
Yeah, youth revolt, trying to get us to kill the Senate.
Can we end this shit already, though?
And Jaden Smith is up in the Senate. Wait.
Yeah, and then okay, so
You actually agree?
we say that Willow is not alive. You know what I mean? But Jaden Smith sees as an icon living, so he's an icon of everything. Of this point, he is the main center focus of this. He is the living icon. He is an icon, like he's Satan. So they're Satanists or Nazis, and then in another song of Willow, she says, open up your third eye. That means she's trying to get you guys to see the truth and what's going on, and to join her for her satanic devil worshipping thing. And George Jaden Smith says the male Maleficent, and Maleficent is like something that deceives people. So it shows that he was deceiving people this whole time, and that he is truly Satan. He's the Antichrist.
Exactly.
And then Willow Smith is trying to destroy the world with TVs. That's all I got to say.
So overall, Willow Smith is Hitler reincarnated, and
Jaden Smith is Satan.
The Antichrist.
When I look back at
Can you let Nova finish? Nova, go ahead, man.
Did you just cut me off? Tell me to finish.
You interrupted him about interrupting him.
I was cutting him off, but then Nova started talking.
I wasn't even saying nothing.
Yeah, man.
That were Dragon Ball.
Hold on, wait. Can we interrupt Nova right quick? If I don't mind.
It hadn't stopped you before, so.
I'm tired of Spider making these goddamn Dragon Ball jokes when you was on the fucking Dragon Ball. Come on. You were on the Dragon Ball like more.
You were basically a host.
That was
Right.
a different guy. I don't know about that.
It's like you're talking about your own show, like,
Right.
it's so trash. Dante
That was like one of the first
definitely,
times some shit like that was on the game.
Dante is a surfer. He vapes while riding his surfboard. He wears Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, he does not wear Hawaiian shirts.
Why? Every time I open a damn game on Steam, you say blank big trash.
Because their game you play is
I played
trash.
Dragon Age like 2 hours ago. He said Dragon Age big trash. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, so every time I see on my screen Spidercore starts said game, no matter what it is, I will say whatever he is playing is big trash.
I played CSGO for 5 minutes. He said CSGO big trash.
It's because it's big trash. I don't know what to tell you. But everyone asked me how the fuck I just get like 1,000
2,000 on a video on Mortal Kombat doing a fatality.
Is that
even I got 1,000 views on my like.
All right.
AMV.
Now I believe
This man
the
makes a
exact
5-second video and he gets more than the whole channel.
exact view count of my 10-second video on the Mortal Kombat X Scorpion fatality. It's about 43,000 views.
Oh my God. Well, every time I watch a Geddon video, I gotta say, I want to commit suicide. That's just a fact.
That was the goal.
No,
And I also don't want to get recorded when I do this, though.
I'm doing the transition. I'm the whole.
Shut up!
Oh, no.
See, that little yell Spider just did almost made me want to kill myself. Speaking of suicide,
Oh my God!
let's talk about the Jake Paul suicide.
Oh my God! It's Logan. You gotta. I found a dead guy. Like, I'm really traumatized. Wait, are you recording, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm really traumatized. All right, so bring the camera. We're gonna go zoom in on this dead guy. All right, we're gonna go.
Zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in.
You get this, bro?
Wait, you get this
Bro,
hand
we're
action?
about to get dumb clout.
I'm so upset that this guy died. And then seconds after, he laughs next to the body. I was like, wow.
Bro, get a shot. Get a shot of me vaping next to him, bro. Okay, let's put the vape in his mouth.
Hey guys. Guess who this reminds you of? Ever seen Doki Doki?
now we're worse than him. So you're saying he gets
He
just gets
He does, but like the
he
story
gets
focuses
development
around his
before that,
friends.
but he gets like
but
a
Chimera-
big thing.
The story focuses around his friends more at the beginning, like how they towards him.
The Chimera Ant arc is the last arc of the damn series.
No, it's not more of the anime right now, but it's not actually finished. It's not
Yeah,
good.
go
Still, I
ahead,
have to
my
unlock.
dog.
I have to unlock his character.
Oh my goodness, I hate you both so much.
You must play for at least 5 hours before you can unlock this patch.
Kurapika is just a blonde Sasuke. That's what it is.
No, he's oh my
That's what it
god.
is. Oh my god.
Sasuke is like fucking
Yeah, we
edgy as
should get
hell.
beanbag down here and fucking
Oh,
actually rip these guys in the
my whole clan got killed. Oh, my eyes turned red.
That's not the only thing.
No, thing is, Sasuke is actually a copy of Kurapika because Hunter x Hunter came before.
Should be itchy with the shit.
Hey man, me and
my
homies was at the club.
I just dislike since I colony.
into this bitch, I gotta fucking suck my dick in her
Oh.
mouth.
What is it getting worse, man?
This is the Stragan.
You know,
Taking E. cola.
I sucked my big ass dick in her mouth. She said that shit 2 inches, not fucking. That bitch is still on God, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
Can anyone piece together what he's saying? I
I
can.
may be black, but I don't speak cool.
That's like next level right
Hey,
there.
man, call me a coon one more time. I'll fucking call me over. I'll boss the fuck out you.
Oh
niggas.
my god! Don't say it! Don't say it!
Ever disrespect me, bro.
In America. Who man is this?
Don't you ever disrespect me,
know.
bro.
That's my man's. Wait, no. That's
Man, you ain't my man's dog.
Oh my god! If you replace S with a Z, you're just like one of the
You
kids
might have seen
that.
our tournament video.
You're just that nigga at the lunch table who makes all the funny jokes.
With the cap backwards on the skateboard.
So I was kind of mad.
You
about
sneeze
that.
on me one more time, Kai. I want to break your nose.
Nigga, get stomped on by a fucking boot, nigga.
Oh no.
That's so bad.
I'll have the product. Can you stop? Like, I'll have the power to like control and like breathe on the water. I just think that's cool as hell. Like,
Yeah.
say if Japan, like, say fuck USA, and they drop a bomb, I can just go like deep on the water and just
But
like
they got
live there.
tsunamis and shit in Japan too.
But that's not the point. He's not going
Nuclear waste would go
I'm
into
not
the
going-
water.
Yeah, I'm not going to Japan.
Wait, Kai,
Like-
did you say if Japan drop a nuke? Does Japan even have nukes?
Everyone has
I mean,
nukes, idiot.
Everybody, yeah, come on,
Never
man.
mind.
Everyone and their mother is a nuke now.
I thought I was smarter than you were saying.
Yeah, you're not smart
My bad,
enough,
Master.
big dog. Yeah, that'd be like a little water tornado, and I'll
Wait, what's
travel quick like that.
the consequence?
Let me think. I gotta drink like 5 gallons of water a
Oh,
day to like
Okay.
control it, and if I don't, I end up making tsunamis on accidents and shit like that.
you know how much 5 gallons is?
Wait, you can
Yeah.
breathe underwater and you can make tsunamis. Okay, calm down.
No, I'm talking about like because I
You can
can
breathe
control water. I can control water.
I can fucking alright, so it's like hair, but fucking you know how whenever like
I like it
cloth
already.
and shit fucking like whenever like it shocks. Like it shocks you when like cloth and shit like collides, you like touch something and then like your fingers or something get shocked.
Oh yeah, that.
Basically,
carpet
like
or
you
something?
can just rub your fucking head really fast and then like you basically got like electric charge.
Get a balloon.
You got
This
an
is the
electric
new
charge.
power. This is just how electricity works.
You got electric. No, but it's like super duper electric, right? So if you touch
Super
something,
duper.
Right,
Super.
so if you like headbutt somebody, their fucking body
Pussy.
basically
You have
explodes.
to rub your feet on the carpet every single time you go to
Yeah.
fight.
You can just have carpet shoes. What do you mean?
Oh, true.
But the thing is, since it's like on your head, whenever you electrocute, it kind of fucks you as well. So like it's like you're kind of like brain fried head ass.
I'm fast, man.
Flash.
Yeah, what's that guy
Flash.
with the like
Who is
the wings on his shoes?
Is that what, John?
Wings on your shoes.
What's the guy with like he got wings on his shoes?
Achilles, Icarus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Achilles
Gosh.
or Icarus. I don't know.
Either one of those.
Oh, it is
Alright, so
Icarus. Yeah,
mine.
Nova's Icarus.
Mine could be passed off as a stand ability, but for the sake of the normies out there, I want to keep it to this me, right? So, my ability, right, is I can throw any object and like store the energy so that it stays in place. For instance, right?
I actually.
So if I know that, let's say again, my worst enemy is gonna come to my house that day and
Look
try
like
to
Super
kill
Tart's
me,
hair.
I can throw many objects around the room and freeze them, and wait till he gets in, and go. All rocks.
That's actually kind of dope.
But the weakness is I have to be nearby the object, otherwise the effect wears off.
Well, if you go by like fucking physics, head ass, like the more you keep throwing it and stopping it, like the more force it'll bring up, and then it just like you throw a fucking basketball.
Oh,
at somebody.
true. Okay. Screw the reflection idea. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
That's copyright of Spidercore now.
But man, Kai and Spider gonna fuck us up.
Yeah, we got.
Shout out to Ryan for making the profile pictures.
Yeah, that shit you're saying on screen was drawn by Ryan.
Right, RJ. 47.
If me and Spider fight, I gotta like drag this nigga underwater, so you can't do anything.
Well, technically,
Yeah, but I would freeze rocks in there.
electricity versus water.
Oh, true. We could just like shock the entire ocean and kill you.
Yeah.
Don't
See,
forget
I'm not
about
gonna be
Quick
in
Man.
the- I'm smart because I'm not gonna be in the ocean. I'm gonna be in the air with my tornado.
Yeah, but
Out of
still, if you
water.
still have you're shooting water at me, I could just be like headbutt your goddamn water, and then it goes back up to you,
Yeah,
and you're
but-
dead.
Yeah, you'll be.
This would be an interesting. Like Nova would die instantly, but us would like be instant
I
match.
don't know, man. I'm quick.
Okay.
Spider would fuck Nova because he'd just be running at him, and then Spider's just throwing shit.
I can make like a barrier if I can freeze it, because I don't have to necessarily let it go.
Like, say if I make like a tornado out of water, then Nova can like run the opposite direction, like start my tornado.
You know how like how a tornado spins, he runs like the opposite, and then like this tornado goes away.
Do we have a superhero movie trilogy on our heads?
Plus, he can like run on water, so he good.
We each have our own individual movies.
Actually,
what
I'm not
would
gonna
I be
throw.
then, Spider?
Oh no, I'm so.
Oh, you mean ultralight beam because like you're electric.
I love this.
No, I'm Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
That's like the best song of that album too. So.
Yo, you can't not be waves. You can't not be waves.
No, I'm Silver Surfer.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. Cause what does Surfer do? Huh? There you go.
Well, that's already a thing in Fantastic Four though.
Okay, we ain't Marvel.
And then as the Avengers were called the Life of Pablo Final Mix.
The Pablos.
What? That sounds like a fucking boy band.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Write in the comments what our comments.
What do you think?
Ain't
Write in
nobody-
the comments what our team name should be.
What is something
Sorry,
people
Robert.
need right now? Okay, they need somebody.
Food.
Tokyo
I'm
Ghoul
talking
video game.
about like society, fucking like political bullshit. What people
Oh,
don't
true.
like is Trump, basically. So what would happen is I basically become an anti-Trump head ass. I'm like, yeah, boy, look at this guy. Look at him.
So you'd be Hillary.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, fucking, I'd be like, what would happen is,
I vote
I would rise up a big ass rally at the White House. So I go into the White House, I sneak in with my ninja powers, and then I skin Donald Trump, right? And so I take his entire body, I take all the bones out of his body, I go inside of his body, then I pretend I'm Donald Trump, and then I go. And so I go in front of everyone. I go in front of everyone and I act like I'm gonna jump off the White House. And so basically what happens is I crawl out right before I push his dead body off of the White House. And so they also
That's illegal.
Kill himself. And then thing is I write a suicide note before this where he says he's sorry and everything, and everyone's like, whoa, that Geddon guy, man, it worked. And then I'm like, yeah, boy, like shit, bro.
People not gonna believe that because everybody hates.
That's true. Fake news.
And
Fake
so
news.
they elect fucking Mike Pence as goddamn president now. He's shocking the gays.
He's gotta shock you first.
Basically, what happens is I'm in cahoots with Mike Pence. Thing is, because Hitler Hitler wanted to kill the Jews.
We're not comparing you to Hitler.
Me and Mike Pence are out here trying to shock the gays. You feel me? So
Don't
Yeah.
compare yourself to Hitler. You'll never be that cool.
and then so basically,
Oh, Lord.
and I murder Mike Pence because he's a faggot.
And then you kill yourself because you're being
And then people see that I have the I'm gay role on the secret podcast Discord. I'm like, oh shit. No, but the thing is, what happens here? So I'm sitting here, and then what happens is, so I get, obviously we're murdering these fucks, so I've got to have a
Yeah.
I've got to have a pretty big army. Everyone's cowering in fear before me, so I just kind of enlist like the entire United States as my army. So fucking, we go and basically conquer every other country in the world, and shit, because we've got such a giant army, and I basically rule the world, and then at the end I'm like, haha, bitch, I rule you all. Now I'll die because you're all fags.
true.
And that's how I would be Zamasu and live in world by myself.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell Kim Jong Un that Trump said that his butt was bigger than his.
Repeat that. You said that a little bit too fast.
I think
Oh,
you
no.
said Mike
Oh, okay.
Chung Gong.
No.
Wait, did he say James Hong Chong?
Jeez.
I hate everybody that's here.
I think that might have been. That's who you're referring to.
I'll tell James Hong Chong that Trump said that his butt was bigger than his. And then the nuclear war would burst out. But before it happened, I would travel to Madagascar because no one else knows who that is, right? No one knows who's there.
Who that is.
I'd kill all the locals except the thickies, right? And then I'd create my own race.
In the movie Madagascar.
Right. I'd create my own race called the Big Boys.
Uh-huh.
And once the nuclear war was over, right, I would send my species to Mars. And you know how Goku got stronger
Actually,
because
instead
of
of
the
Madagascar,
gravity?
you might want to go to Colombia instead, because who the fuck knows?
No, Colombia. Yeah, but that's gonna get
No,
nuked.
you're gonna want to go to fucking Peru. Who the fuck knows what that Peru is?
Everything's nuked except for Madagascar, right? Jeez.
Isn't Peru in?
Negro.
I'm not gonna say anything. South America. I knew it.
Oh my god. Alright, so basically, Goku got stronger because of gravity training. My generation, would get stronger each generation because they would be on Mars. And then, when the fifth generation of the Big Boys comes by, they will be obviously incest, but they'll also be stronger because of Mars. And they'll come back to Earth, and all the disgusting mutants left by their nuclear waste from James Hong Chong and Trump's massacre would get destroyed by my race. And then the Big Boys would reign over the entire planet.
James Hong
And me kings. Yeah, I cryo-freeze myself in the center of Mars and say 5 generations' time, you Big Boys will dig me up and will take me back to Earth and will dominate everyone.
I was gonna I'll be for president. The whole time in the back of my head.
How would you get to prison?
I would campaign, right? That's true. That's true. I could appeal to the.
What would be your policy to get people on your
So
side?
everything everybody hates right now, just do the opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be
So
Bernie
run
Sanders,
policy.
except you're just a snake.
Pacifist looking ass.
I would be the absolute most two-faced, most wishy-washy.
We're like, we respect
snake
women,
ass
and then
female
and then-
sending.
ever seen.
and then you go.
I would
You know
have
the way.
every opinion, and no opinion at the same time.
That's
And
crazy.
then the whole time in the back of my head, I'm thinking do it for the nukes. Do it for. As soon as I get the little suitcase, I'm smashing that butt and destroying it. I'll start with the people farthest from the country, so I can have a head start. Wait, what? I have to delay that because if I start with the people in the country,
You should take
I
out
won't
fucking
have any
Russia first,
opposition.
Yeah, you should go USSR right first.
I'm Russia.
Because they
bro.
suck.
Dumplin is in there, and fuck him, man.
Yeah, screw Dumpling. We don't need him.
Russian.
He's basically Russian.
He's a fucking.
Vassal Advisor and Dumpling are both Russians.
That's true. So
Get rid of them.
I'll get rid of India
rid of you.
and Russia.
Oh, please
Then,
get rid of fucking India, bro. Jesus Christ.
India.
Get rid
Taking
of Australia.
shits on the street.
Get rid of fucking what's that goddamn place called? Fucking
America?
No, fucking,
Yeah,
what's that
let's
shit
get rid of-
called? I
yeah,
think it's
let's
called
get rid
like
of
the United
America.
Kingdom or some shit.
Oh my god.
So you would care.
I would like to say Spider is now off the D-pad for what he just posted in chat.
What did I do?
Let's not talk about that. That would help us out.
It was It wasn't me.
First of all, Spider, stop posting in chat while we're doing a fucking podcast. Second, if he does do that because he's unfortunately devoid of certain
Stop! What the fuck?
let's just ignore it. Because this is literally going to ruin
Wait,
the
wait,
podcast.
why is that Nova and Kai, bro? What the fuck?
It be weights. It be weights. Where were we?
That's how you know this nigga black. The nigga had to clap his hands when he say something.
That's a long.
Is that Ebot?
Shut up. Is every black person you see?
I mean, yeah. They all look the same, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
You're literally not on the next episode.
I didn't do anything wrong.
This nigga is gay, dog.
I go to Ebot.
If I showed this on screen, we'd get fucking our channel to get taken down. Guys, people watching, just imagine the pictures we're talking about, alright?
We can put link.
Go on, fucking Goten.
Where? Where's that? What? I didn't see that.
Why'd you post Nova in chat? What the fuck?
Is that what that is? I thought that was Vegeta.
I set his role to not be able to post in chat, but he's still fucking doing it. What the fuck?
You gotta hold me back. You can't stop me.
Geddon, just how pure are you? You don't even know.
Well, you see, back in the old days, to keep her blood strong, it was said that we'd each fuck your mothers, and that's how we kept our blood strong.
You know, when you buy Street Fighter, you go to the story mode, you know, play a character story, you get money, buy characters, costumes, stuff like that, with in-game credits. That's not bad. But this new Street Fighter Arcade Edition update, for a new player that play the game, they're like, oh, Sakura's here, Blanca's here, let me play the story to get these characters. Oh wait, I can't get fighting money anymore. Like, how stupid can you be, dog?
Notice how Spider killed himself?
Yeah.
Man, fuck Spider, dude.
Notice how the podcast got 5 times better as soon as Spider made it? That's crazy.
Vegan's a faggot.
That's a little wild.
Oh, he's back.
Interesting. I like projectiles. Like.
Yeah, I just feel like these really general things, you know?
Yeah.
No, I gave you examples, bro.
I mean, everybody in fighting games is a goddamn projectile, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, but I'm about to tell you what projectiles are. Shut up.
I finished.
Digimon.
Wait, you forgot me.
You've never played a fighting game.
So essentially,
That's not even true.
my favorite attack is Maze Bubble Waterfall because it tracks the enemy quite well.
Where's that from?
Also,
Where's that from? Where's that from?
Also, Jugo.
Where is that from?
Jugo launching forward and attacking the opponent twice, easily breaking their guard. So you can carry on with the combo, you know.
Are you looking up something on Wikipedia? What's happening?
Yuki's Flames. Madara, what's the counter thing he does? Madara?
I'm taking off my headphones. Somebody add me when this nigga done talking.
Shikamaru, sometimes he throws some tracking shuriken.
Fucking kill yourself.
Annoying,
Shut up.
I'm trying to explain my favorite moves.
Okay.
Well, you guys are so rude, bro. This man's just trying to explain his favorite fighting game.
My favorite, like, finally, my last one is Kakashi's Kabui. Because it erases any attack in front of it if used correctly.
What?
Right, this topic. Next topic.
I don't even know what the fuck he said, bro.
Nobody cares. When's my birthday?
It didn't it already pass?
Mm-hmm.
So it was this month, isn't it? Because fall came out.
No.
Oh, so it's last month then.
No.
Yes, it was.
Look at this detective work.
Oh, it was. I thought it was May already.
Oh. You said you messed me up. You said, oh, I thought I was.
Fox was about to cry. What the fuck?
I've never heard him talk.
I can never be wrong.
I got to see a dildo in person for the first time.
Oh yeah, you shared around a dildo.
For the third time?
For the first time.
Why did you share a dildo around school?
Spider, shut up.
It wasn't my dildo, but
All right, let's get off of dildo talk and
No.
All right.
That's
I personally would like to
E3,
talk about.
That's all.
No. Relax.
I just asked you, and you told me to choose.
Alright, listen. You guys talk about Blaze Blue Band first because that's what you've been playing with recently.
You're just laughing.
Someone's gutting a man in the back, in the background.
Niggas gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, that would be.
The chances of us getting a Pokemon game on PS4 that's not happening.
I mean, yeah.
That's like my skin turning white. Come on,
I mean that's possible.
That's what happened to Michael Jackson.
naturally.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
might be right. Bro, he
Michael
had a
Jackson?
disease. What are you saying?
Oh, these darn Indians, I'm right.
Oh.
What?
It'll be overgrowth too, you know.
Shut up, Spider. That demonic ass name. I think it should be
overgrowth.
because you be summoning devils and shit.
What do you mean?
And like sacrificing rabbits. Nobody
I mean,
wanna
just
play
because like, you can rip rabbit's head off, you know. Like,
What
slit their
game we
dumb
talking
throats.
about?
It's a game called Overgrowth.
Oh.
Oh,
You like
talking
kill,
about?
Sexy combat system though.
you like kill rabbits and like give them to your demon
You
rabbit.
don't cut this to a demon.
Can one person talk at a time?
No.
At least he has normal sized nipples.
Why are you looking at his nipples?
I can't look at him. He has them covered up.
Why are you looking at Dante's, bitch?
Yeah, I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Bitch.
It's quite clear that the man has a very severe nipple issue.
Like if you so insecure about him, just get him reduced.
Renewed.
And before we even start this topic, right there, we're ditching the trash.
Shut up.
What?
That's not.
Okay, wait.
I just said he got kicked out the podcast. Crazy.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. Kai, do you think that GTA is trash?
No, GTA. No, GTA.
What?
Is
It's the
fire.
same. It's just like Wild West
That's
GTA.
That's why I don't like it. Because it's just
What
the
thing
Marvel
is
thing.
No, fucking kill
So
yourself.
you don't like the atmosphere.
Shut up.
Like if I wanted to play GTA, I'm going to play GTA.
It's Wild West GTA. It's like a
Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't you want to
Okay,
play Wild
I
West?
could just play as Trevor and just try to find a horse.
You're
Come on.
brain
That's not the
dead.
same
He's
thing.
brain dead. Oh my god.
You got right on
No, but I will fucking. I'll
I
text
could
you,
just
bitch.
dress Trevor as a
I'm-
cowboy.
I'm right
go
here.
Go to the little desert area and find a horse. And I'm playing Red Dead. I'm Doctor Strange. I have the eye of Agamotto. Or I have the nigga.
What? This nigga's speaking hieroglyphics.
I kind of like the fact.
The fuck?
Put Thanos in Smash Bros,
Yeah,
bro.
that'll be clean.
Mario, I don't feel so good.
You know that Deadpool can kill
That's the final
Thanos.
smash.
That's why he's doing the movies.
You know, yeah, the police has power over Thanos apparently.
My guy Thanos got arrested, unfortunately. Avengers can take him down.
Sorry, guys. The next Avengers canceled. I know a lot of you were excited about it, but unfortunately, our guy Thanos has got into a bit of trouble.
Thanos is too big of a threat, so they had to lock him up. I've seen Black Panther finally. Oh, when he died, I was like, no.
Thanks, bro.
Wow.
Dang.
T-ball.
Thanks, dude.
When did that movie come out? When did that movie come out?
It's only been 3
3
months.
months.
It's only been 3 months.
It's only been 3 months.
Come
Dang.
on.
Bro.
You watched it
what
recently,
the-
too.
If I actually spoil somebody, y'all had
Alright.
Yeah, you spoiled me.
Alright.
I didn't know that happened because I never saw the movie.
You
Wait, are you serious?
If you wasn't
Are
gonna
you
see it in
serious?
3 months, you wasn't gonna see it at all.
I mean,
Come on
fair
now.
enough. No, but
That's
I was
low-key
gonna see it
true.
like this week with a friend. I actually had planned to see it this week.
Oh my god. No.
So thanks.
Are you serious?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
So thank you, Kai.
I get fuck
I'm laughing to the
I
That's,
really appreciate that.
that's unfortunate at the highest degree.
vein.
Kai, go, Kai. Go, Kai.
What's up, man?
Oh my god. I'm gonna strangle you.
He said, "What's up, man? How you doing? You having a good time?"
Oh my god.
I think we had.
Alright, I'm gonna break it down for you guys.
Just like your heart.
So, okay.
I
I changed my mind.
Oh my god.
I think,
Exactly.
you know, a real useful stupid superpower for me at this particular moment would be to like read books really fast and be able to like remember them completely.
That's useful.
Because I got like hella comics stacked up that I ain't been able to read. Because it's like, look, that's 24 pages, but like it's not all pictures. You know what I mean? Like there's hella words in some of these, and I'm not trying to read. And then I'm also like reading books now and shit, like a fucking virgin. So, it'd be cool if I could read them in like 15 minutes or even like an hour instead of like 10 hours or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're gonna be like, I touch it and I know everything.
Nah, I want to read it like the Flash read shit, where it's just like, and I'm like flying through the pages like shit. And here's what I'm saying: if I put a piece of paper next to my dick, I could probably use it to jack off.
So basically, what happened was, Kai one day scrolling through Twitter, he sees real nigga #1 fan Nova post something. I think it was either a like or a retweet of this certain Smash Bros commentator who happens to
I'll link her in chat.
Who happens to be a light-skinned cutie, and Kai sees this picture and is like, "Oh, she cute. Fuck her though. I don't care anymore." And then the next day, he's like, Nova, where's that girl's name? And I'm like, nigga, who? He's like that commentator. That she's cute. She's beautiful, bro. I'm like,
It wasn't like that.
I'm like, okay, I'll look through my tweets and my likes and I'll find her. And he's like, hurry up, I have to find her. and then I figure out who he's talking about, but he's already gone to it by then. And he's like, oh, she's married. Oh, my heart's broken. How could she do this to me?
How could she do this to me?
And that's how we got here.
This all happened in the last hour.
Kai's officially fucking canceled. He is
Speaking from
pretty
personal
foul
experience.
fucking facial hair, though. I will tell you that.
Coming close to home with that one.
Yes. Look, can I tell you, fucking astronasal cavity? I wish Hannah was here right now to explain to you. I asked her just so I could confirm what my suspicion was, and my suspicion was in fact correct. Mustaches are a good way to look like A, a pedophile, and B, a pedophile.
It's not that
So
bad, though.
go ahead and shave that. Yes, it is. It's fucking hideous.
Oh yeah, in case you guys.
It looks so fucking terrible.
Let me see it. It's like a shadow.
Exactly.
Yeah. That looks
It
like
looks
worse.
because he doesn't have any testosterone to fucking fill in a mustache yet. He should not have a mustache. It looks like a fucking shadow because it looks like a fucking shadow. It shouldn't be there.
Nah,
I swear
I'm
to God,
good.
this topic gets me so frustrated. Every 16-year-old boy, or 18, because Nova is a little bit late to the party, figures out they can fucking grow some facial hair, and they're like, you know what? I should do that. It'll make me look more like a man. It doesn't make you look more like a man.
That is an entire
It makes you
fact.
look more like a pedophile.
That's not what I want to do.
What do you want to do? Look.
I just want it. I just want a facial hair, bro.
But you can't grow it.
But I did though.
But you didn't. I'm telling you, bro. It looks so bad. I'm begging you. Like, you looked like a fine young man before. I'm begging you as a friend to fucking shave that.
No.
Wait, should I?
Should I show what it looks like on like the screen?
I think you should.
All right, post a picture, Nova.
It's
Alright, bet.
It's so bad, man.
If I remember to put this in, I'll do it.
I would say wait till you like have.
Wait, why are you? Oh yeah, can you explain why you're doing the Goku Black pose in this?
Cause I'm a fucking weeb. What of it?
I mean, there it is.
Like, oh, God, I don't know how to be any more clear with you, Astro.
I'm genuinely sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Please shave this.
I can't do that.
I am literally begging you.
I literally see no problem with it.
I need the title of this episode to be Pedo Mustache. I'm begging you.
Fine.
I'm begging. I need a timestamp so that when everyone comes and watches this from the podcast, they come and see this exact moment where I'm begging you. And I swear to God, Geddon, please remember to post a picture of it in the fucking video because I need everyone to understand what I'm going through.
Okay, but give me the best picture.
There's no best picture.
That was the first one I saw. Nah, I'm cute. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not that you're ugly. I'm saying that your mustache is hideous. It makes you look terrible. It's literally like if Astronaut was a 5, I'm not saying he's a 5 or 6 or 7 or a 4. But I'm saying if he was a 5, he is, and I'm not fucking with you, lower to a 2. It looks so abhorrent. Women are literally disgusted. Their pants dry up like SpongeBob in the episode where he says, "I don't need it." That's what their panties do when they see it.
When I see this firsthand, that is the day I will shave my mustache off. But
Can you see what, sir?
When I see this reaction,
like it doesn't make you look better.
It makes you look worse, honestly.
Yeah.
Can we? Like I don't even like. I wish I didn't have to keep having this conversation with you because I don't like fucking like. I don't like talking to you like this. You know what I mean? Like I consider you. Well, I consider you. So. And that's the thing here. Like I can't deal with knowing that one of the hitters that watch this to your podcast is out here doing himself like this. Like if you told me you couldn't afford a fucking razor, I would sign you up for Dollar Shave Club right now. If that was the reason, I'd be more understanding.
Nah.
Crazy.
If you send me your address right now, I shit you not, I'll sign you up for Dollar Shave Club and I'll pay for it for the next 12 months.
Does he not have a razor? He has a razor or something.
I don't have my own, but I could get one.
You don't own a razor and you're 18.
No.
Fuck.
17.
Fuck me, man.
Same thing.
That's something.
That's questionable.
I feel that.
All right,
never
next
had a
question.
reason.
I can't do Nova anymore, man.
I'm sorry for you.
Do the second
Sorry
one.
for offending you.
I am
Koichiku.
Yeah, I'm Koichiku. There you go. Say it's funny. What's about to say it just for the podcast.
That's Spider.
This was pre-time skip, Drake.
No, that was white Drake. That was white Drake. You know they don't eat. White people don't eat like that.
I thought you were gonna say white people don't eat people.
What?
Did you see the album cover, bro? What does it say on it?
I'm bipolar or some shit.
I'm bipolar. It's awesome or some shit.
Which makes sense because
that's
deep, bro.
That's his superpower.
Which makes sense because if you're bipolar, it's like two things that you hate, and then it's awesome.
That's his superpower.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Wow,
yeah,
man. You really have to read between the lines on that one.
Yeah, bro. Like
it goes.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I learned how to be this woke from my favorite rapper J. Cole. It's like you really gotta be woke.
I think if I had to attribute it to anything, it would be my main man Jaden Smith, who opened up my third eye.
Yeah, bro. Kama Sutra Ing.
Nobody give a fuck.
So here's Geddon with the weather. Outside,
this is windy outside with a chance of meatballs.
Outside, we have a tornado storm coming through down the southern region. It's going to be a big one. Storm Chaser Geddon, honestly.
I'll get back to you at 12.
We were bullying again in class.
That was the same situation with the cards. Like they were just bullying me, and I was like, "Damn, the file corrupted." And I was like, "I'm not fucking up there." I'm not about to get memed, bro.
Damn, those files corrupted kind of
The weirdest thing is, Geddon isn't fat, but the whole time on the D-pad, I just called him fat.
That was one of the reasons I hated him. I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
You know what'd be crazy?
And one day he was like, am I fat?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Facts. Like, I would just wake
genuinely
up, look in the mirror and be like, "Damn, I'm fat."
I said to it's like having 2 legs and saying, yeah, you only got 1 leg, fucking idiot.
Just like PewDiePie.
Where the fuck my leg at?
Or did I make
Wait,
that up?
no, my favorite song is Magic City.
I play Magic City too much, so keep it.
Did I say it was your favorite song, bitch?
He said, you're like, I know, I fucking hated that song.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change that because I didn't like that song.
I mean, that's how it goes. Like, I thought y'all knew.
Who else watches anime? What about you, Kai? What was your best anime of 2018?
He's asleep.
No one watched anime. Oh, Kai.
We told you this was gonna happen. Alright, Kai's New Year's resolution is to fall asleep more.
To get more sleep.
Be asleep for at least 6 months of the year.
That's lit. I think he's doing better than any of us with his resolution.
He going off.
We plan to just end the podcast and play games after this, but we might not do that. Who knows?
Who knows?
This is news to me.
You said to
partially.
me about
I was beaming.
Oh, I was saying.
You ever get
do that? I guess, but
you ever get hit with the "I love you, JK"? That's what just happened. Feels bad.
So as far as we know, this is the final D-pad video. So
finally,
losers, unsubscribe, please.
I'm
Put us out of our fucking misery.
I don't know what you were expecting, but I hope you got what you wanted, you morons.
Yes. All right. Goodbye, idiot.
That is all for this channel. Basically, a piece of garbage. If you watch it, then we might have to
be over in about 2 weeks, probably.
You might have an IQ of less than 50 if you're still watching this channel. But hey, we take what we can get.
Yeah. So I'll see you
I'm
next time.
I look
Ken's
like
gay and eat more oatmeal.
I look like Seto Kaiba.